As, of course, we do continue to get some reaction as calls for President Cyril Ramaphosa to step aside are premature. That's according to the South African Communist Party, SACP's General Secretary Solly Mapaila, who's raised doubts on the findings of the Section 89 independent panel led by former Chief Justice Sandile Ngcobo. Now, the party backs Ramaphosa's planned legal review of the document, finding he may be guilty of law-breaking and serious misconduct. The SACP is also planning a legal challenge to the Apex Court decision on parole for Chris Hani's assassin, Janusz Walusz. Our reporter Erin Bates is live at Cosatu House. Erin, a very good afternoon to you. Two very imperative matters coming to the forefront as the SACP is deliberating on these very important topics. I mean, we've just heard as the president arrived in Nasrec, Johannesburg, to be told to recuse himself for talks to get underway. But the SACP also has its own position.
It certainly does, and it's raised questions about the credibility, really, of that Ngcobo panel review report. This is from the statement read out by Solly Mapaila a few moments ago here at Cosatu House. The alliance needs to provide collective leadership in handling the Section 89 report. They're backing the President's right to review the report and its findings, and the SACP finds that some of the recommendations and the conclusions of that panel are, quote, legally inconclusive, end quote. Now let's just reflect on what Mapaila said earlier during that press address.
The SACP notes the Section 89 report submitted to the Speaker of the National Assembly by the panel in relation to the reported Phala farm heist. The SACP would like to stress the following. The findings and recommendations of the panel remain legally inconclusive. Using words like may shows the degree of uncertainty of the findings. As such, the report may be subjected to judicial review by the President. The Alliance needs to provide collective leadership in handling the Section 89 report, the related processes and the entire situation without taking away the right of the President to review the report.
Right, of course. So Phala prominent here at the SACP address. We also heard that Mapaila and seniors in the Communist Party have engaged directly with the President right after that report was released, and they're siding with him in terms of being able to review it. He said if the Section 89 process and the fallout over Phala wasn't handled properly, South Africa could, quote, implode. And so they are sitting in terms of waiting for things to process in Parliament. We have that debate, of course, on Tuesday. But as you pointed out, the Janusz Walusz parole, another hot and contested matter for the SACP. They're planning a legal challenge to the Constitutional Court on three fronts, one of which is in terms of a rescission. And a rescission requires in law that certain matters and material matters haven't been concerned or considered. They're also arguing that their submissions, including on behalf of the Hani family, were not properly taken into account. And so they're asking for a reconsideration of their submissions. That's the second leg of their challenge to the Constitutional Court decision. Let's just hear what Mapaila had to say on that front.
The call for the President to resign is premature. It is also unfortunate that this matter is now being weaponized for factional maneuvers within our movement as we approach the 55th National Conference this December. This is a matter that affects the Alliance and, more importantly, the people of our country.
Right, of course, Erin, let's maybe leave it there for now, raising some interesting perspectives there, which we will continue to deliberate on in studio here with our politics editor, Lucanyo Kalata.